Shut up and sit down.
Hey you scallywags! Today we're looking at this exclusive from Acid Rain World, Shadow of Assamite, which isn't the name of the figure, it's actually the name of the organization. Let's just move that slightly. So this was from the exclusives from the conventions from Toys Alliance, Acid Rain World. Got mine from Pier Club. Had an order on Toynami, but cancelled due to the cheaper price at Pier. Here, back, this weird cling film thing around it makes it look quite tacky. But let's just remove that, because as much as it's protecting it, it looks terrible. There we go. There, finally. And just need to slice this, get it open. This is a new clamshell thing. Don't normally do this for Acid Rain. Here's the bag of secrets, and this, the shuttlecock. Over there. Here, her hair. Get the figure out first. Here she is. We'll refer to as Shadow as opposed to Assamite. Assamite sounds like a very powerful rear end. We'll stand her up. And this blind bag, so you get a different set of weapons. And no one knows what they're getting. I'm hoping I don't get the sniper rifle, because I find that difficult to you know, keep with the figure, really. Let's see what I've got. Ooh, so this, I like this gun. This gun came with the Aegis Sentinel. And this knife came with Kelsey. So that's it. Here we go. Yep, this is the gun. And here's the knife. A nice knife from Kelsey. This is a Kelsey buck, by the way. Let's get that tape off my finger. Anyway, let's get on with it. So here's everything all laid out. A few extra bits. So before that, let's check out something else. Right, so I knew immediately with this figure, I wanted to do a few changes to it. Minor. So taking off the belt here first, which I'll be doing a few things to, small things to this. And here, you can see it's all the same colour, so it's quite plain. So I'll be making a few changes there, be putting a magnet on the back at some point. First off, I'm going to add a holster here from Jessie. I'm going to paint it black. See here. She has a black pistol, black pistols, which I thought would suit Assamite. I'm going to use this Gundam marker, black, along with this gloss varnish. Shaky, shaky! And with this, it's one of those pens where you kind of have to push it so the ink comes out. I'm going to use it like paints. Use a brush. Go. And I'll use this as a thing. This is my own little solution I've made up. Mix it in. And then do a coat. Probably need a couple of these coats on this one. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. Alright, so that's about done. I'll probably let that dry just a little bit. It'll dry pretty quickly. And I'll add on a second coating to that. Yeah. So let that dry a bit. And in the meantime, I'm just going to gloss varnish. So just the gloss on certain areas to make that bit different to the matte look, the all black matte look. Add it in certain areas. There you go. See, I probably add a couple more coats to that as well, so it shines just a little bit more. But yeah, nothing too crazy. Here we've done the knees. So as you can see, I'll just probably add a few more coats. It looks alright so far, but yeah, I'll add a few more bits, see how the holster goes, and then yeah, we see results in just a minute. Just like magic, and not in a minute, right now, we get to see the results. Here we go. So, here is Shadow, I'll refer to her, of Shadow of Assamite. Kelsey 2. There's the hair bit there. Just pop in and it's secure. Yeah, so just the basic Kelsey buck, really. Face is the same. Here, look, the black varnish there. Make that a bit different to the rest. Even there on the thighs. Here, the added both because it turned out alright. For these two guns that don't come with the figure, I added these from Jessie. These two here, what I took off. One is varnished and the other isn't. Oh. Yeah. And there, glossed the knees out, the two. And the boots as well. So this is the basic Kelsey buck, same as Tamara. The face is the same. And all back here is literally what you'll find underneath Kelsey, which you've seen, should have seen in the video. If not, check the Kelsey vid out. Space there for a magnet. I don't have any glue, so I can't put a magnet today. So here, this was all black, as you can see there. Painted and didn't paint the rest of it. Which is what you'll find in Nana as well, the black Assamite. Here, articulation, yeah, that does move around, moves up and down a bit and all that. It's quite sharp, so be careful of that. Prick you. So head moves, but there is, look, the neck, there is a neck issue with these bucks. Same with Kelsey, look. Colin B told me that his, like, broke. And there, look, that's a QC issue. Got that with Kelsey too, where it looks really fragile, like it's about to snap off. You're not careful, so be very careful with removing her neck and doing anything of the sort there, even with moving her head around like this. There. Butterfly joint here, which I love. Gives her more range of movement. And of course, without the vest like Kelsey, she can do all those movements, no problem. This arm bit moves up to about there, hindered slightly by that big shoulder. And be careful when it goes down as well, because of that butterfly joint. Goes all the way around. And there is bicep. What you have to be careful is underneath that bit. There you go. Here, also a little bit of movement there, but it's not molded to really move that much. And the same at the bottom bit. This all the way bend, awesome. All the way around for the hand, left hand, and then you've got the wave, right, left. This goes down and up for the gun trigger. Up here, movement on the ball. Down here too, on that Y joint. Down all the way with a little bit of gappage there, and gappage a bit there too, which some people won't like. Jean-Claude! Oh, Assamite minge. And this leg goes up kind of diagonally there because of that Y joint. The thigh bit moves so you can align it. Back here, slightly more difficult due to that Y joint. And the Assamite. And here there is a ratchet joint which does bend all the way up. Be careful though, because it can be a bit stiff at times. Don't force it, work with it. Here, something I didn't notice with Kelsey before, there is movement down there left and right, but it actually is the whole bit there. See, look, that all moves, the boot bit, which is awesome on both sides. And this goes down and all the way up. There is a little click at the top there, and there's pivot there also. Here's the belt, so immediately I've changed that to the radio. It was on the back here, but I've now replaced that with the knife holster. This is left, that was at the front. Now I've got the radio there. But yeah, I painted the knife holster all black from Kelsey. Here you can undo it from the back bit there. I just prefer to remove this. And there you go, nice and easy. There. Nice, simple design. I really like this. More so than Kelsey. Here, guns from Jesse, using on Assamite. Sorry, Shadow. She can wield very naturally in both hands. I think this looks good for the kind of character I want it to be. Nice double-handed assassin type lady. Yeah, see, look, it worked out, so I did it on both. And that just stores in. So these you don't get, obviously. I just custom painted these and then plopped them on. Here, this knife. There's the original Kelsey one. Just plain like that, and that's the same as this. How this one was. I've just painted it there on the handle. Black. Nice. And this just holds in the hand like it did with Kelsey. Nice and simply looking really badass. Yeah, it's the same buck as Kelsey, but I do prefer this design. I'm a sucker for all black. And that stores now on the back there. This gun, which I love, I painted all black, but kind of a little bit of variation there, so I wanted it to look like it was an Acid Rain kind of paint app. Here's the Civic Company one, Age of Sentinel. Now we'll put a magnet there so I can store it, and it'll sit on her back like that once I get some super glue. For now, we'll see what she looks like holding it. It is a big gun. She's a tiny lass. Just pop that there. She does hold it nicely still though, even though it's slightly big. She can bring it up to there. There you go. Look how huge it is on her. Looking badass. Right, so let's just stand her up here. I'm liking her more than I thought. I thought she's just going to be for like custom stuff, but yeah, I just like this buck also. All black, looking badass. So here's Shadow as we see her in my intro. I've added soft goods, cape, and a hood from Field Vanguard, giving her that sort of mysterious look. I think it looks pretty cool. I'll keep these for her, I think. So this just comes off. Put this back in. And this cape was from a Darth Vader, knockoff Darth Vader figure I got from AliExpress, nice and cheap. There you go, I just wanted to mine him for parts really. And be careful with that, the neck. There, soft goods. Yeah, let's do some comparisons. So first obvious one is Chelsea. Let's remove her hat. There we go. There. So the face is the same, but the lipstick does work. It makes it look a bit different than the black hair. But essentially it's the same face. Acid Rain keep using the same face. People say Joy Toy reusing the same faces, but Acid Rain are doing it for almost all the female bucks. Here, you can see it is exactly the same, except for obviously the added bits of Kelsey. Got a magnet there for her to store her weapon, which I'll do the same for Shadow. So as you've seen, you can mix and match the parts, but it's whether you're willing to relinquish some of Kelsey's accessories. Right, let's get my custom snake here. Will look good with her. Got an idea for another figure I'm going to get, which will go along with Shadow and the Assamites. Here we've got my Stina figure with custom head. It will scale really well together. Here's Jessie. Might get rid of her Joy Toy legs, and if I can get another Shadow, change him. And bring along this custom figure I'm working on with a Jason Momoa head. And here's my Musashi, which is a Field Vanguard body from Acid Rain World. Camelbot Interceptor, towering over Shadow. Here is the NOS Snark. Love this mech. Actually would go well with her too, I think. It's the right look. And we've got here Corsac. Latest, well, video just before, so check that out if you haven't already on the channel. And also NOS. Most of these actually. Glaucus with Capybara. Video still upcoming with him. I love this guy though. Here Master Chief, it's really towering over Shadow here. Looking quite intimidating. Here's Spider Thingy from Fortnite. Like this figure. And Lord of Spider Lord, I think, something like that. Belarus here, also towering over Assamite. But I do like how they scale. Here is an older Joy Toy one, Kwai. Bit taller, slimmer. Old school Joy Toy. And Vengeance. Like this guy. He goes really well with it's the Type B one I think I'm going to get. That will go with Assamite. Here we've got Boba Fett Vintage. about the same size, or just smaller than her. Is more sort of the normal 3.75. Right, so a little bit of posing, methinks. So in closing, I would recommend getting this figure if you can get it from a normal outlet and not a secondary seller that's going to be selling it for a lot more. It'll be the cheapest Acid Rain figure that you can get, and definitely worth the price of admission. I think this was pretty much just a quick exclusive they decided to do. I mean, it's in all black. They probably just made up that sort of story to go with it, and how they've done it really with those random weapons really suggests that I think they were just using old parts, slapping on an exclusive, selling it for cheaper than normal, knowing people probably buy multiples and use them for customs. But it's a good buy, definitely, especially for this buck. It's a good buck, although it's got a little bit of gappage there. It's not as bad as the Jessie figure. This female figure is pretty good. The one thing I'd say with Acid Rain, and people don't say it enough, I don't think, is that this female head is just being overused now. It's going to be used in a few of the other figs coming out in January. Joy to have done it with a few of theirs, but even they have got a range of different heads now, so Acid Rain needs to step up with their female figure heads. But altogether, yeah, definitely get this figure if you're able to at a good price. It's definitely worth your money. Really easy customs too, so go for it if you can get it, and I'll scale you later.
Hey, Kelsey! An all gothic black there, like Matrix.
I am the Shadow.
Oh, okay, whatever you feel like, fine. Hey, you scallywags, we have here Kelsey in goth black, or Matrix attire, I suppose. And we're looking at how cool she is.
She is not Kelsey.
Oh.
It is I. I am Kelsey, the real Kelsey. Kelsey, combat instructor, Captain Kelsey. He's but a clone to recreate my unique combat skills and satisfy Scalyverse canon. I am Shadow Assamite.
Okay, that works. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this content too, you scallywags. And we'll see you on the next video. Ha ha ha. Kelsey, Shadow, Kelsey.